In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a few of the things that instantly change my mood. So when I'm feeling down or angry or upset, I can do a few of these things and instantly feel so much better. It's amazing to see what little things can make such a huge difference. For example, a cup of tea instantly changes my mood. It calms me down and makes me feel so warm and happy inside. I personally am very interested to hear what makes other people happy or what changes their mood. I find it very, very fascinating. So please leave in the comments below or send me a message of what lights you up, because I would like to look back at this video when I am feeling down or angry or confused or upset, and then just pick a few of the things that I'm about to list to instantly change my mood. Because I think sometimes when you do get down or upset, you kind of forget about everything you love, and it can be really hard to get out of that mindset or that mood. So I'm personally making this video to not only help myself in the future, but also to open up some ideas of what might make you feel good if you're not even sure yourself. With that being said, let's get on with the video. So the first one for me is blankets. I love snuggling up in a blanket with someone else or by myself, doesn't really matter. I just love being warm. I think that's where I'm getting at with blankets, is that I love feeling comfortable and warm. I've always been a comfort over looks kind of person. I'd much rather just wear a tracksuit or something so casual and just be comfortable and be myself. That way I am my most self, like I'm energetic and I'm like free, whereas if I'm all dressed up, I'm much more like out of my comfort zone. And while it is fun on occasion, obviously, I just like to be comfortable. So if I'm feeling down, I love to get all cozy. This is sounding a bit like a bit of a winter sort of list, but another one of mine is movie nights, especially with friends. Just like, yeah, cuddling up with tea and movies is so nice, especially like marathons or movies I'm obsessed with, like Harry Potter, for example. The next one is a new one in my life, and that is yoga. Yoga makes me feel so good. I am generally very busy and stressed and always doing something. When I go to my yoga class, I don't bring my phone. I just totally zone out and just have such a nice relaxing time. And I just feel so good after, and I almost fall asleep at the end of every yoga session because I'm just so at peace. And then it's amazing to then leave the yoga class and then go straight back to this busy, crazy lifestyle. And I just get so overwhelmed sometimes after yoga because I just see cars everywhere and people running and riding, and like, I don't know, yoga's just so peaceful and calming to me, so it makes me feel so good. It makes me forget about everything for a moment. The next one that makes me feel so much better is my favourite music. I like to play a lot of the same songs on repeat because that's how much I love certain songs. They just make me feel so happy, and I feel like I have attached a lot of memories or thoughts or feelings to particular songs if I listen to them at a particular time in my life. So when I'm not feeling too good, I like to play ones that remind me of good memories or just make me feel good, because yeah, music's just connected in like some sort of timeline of my life for some reason. So like I can play music that I played maybe 3 years ago and go back to how I was feeling then. It's kind of weird, but I just love music. Something else that really lights me up is having dinner with friends, especially a home-cooked meal made with love. I'm loving cooking, so that's, I guess, another one as well. But it just makes me so happy having a small table surrounded by my favourite friends, and we're just enjoying a glass of wine and some freshly cooked healthy food and just talking about life, everything and just laughing and having fun. Like, that is my perfect scenario, and it makes me so happy. So if you're ever feeling down, just grab a few friends and just make a lovely meal together. I promise you it'll make you feel better. This one is a bit of a weird one, and this is why I'm interested to hear what other people do when they're feeling sad or what lights them up, because I doubt anyone would have this like I do, but mine is airports. If you take me to an airport, in particular an international big airport, I'm like so happy. It's the weirdest thing. I think it's the excitement of going somewhere different, or just, I don't know, there's something about airports that I just love, especially international airports. Like I love stopovers. I could be there for 20 hours. I have so much fun. I just feel so like excited and different and just like on some sort of adventure, and like adventuring is my favourite thing ever. So yeah, airports strangely enough make me so excited. Like that is one of the highlights for me about going to a new place, is the actual travelling part of it, which is probably most people's worst part, but I love it. The next one is probably something everyone loves, which is the beach, but for me it's in particular salt water. I feel at my best when I'm in salt water. Like my skin clears up instantly. I feel so alive and fresh. It's so healing. Like I've said this in a previous video about how good salt water is, like tears, sweat and salt water. It's just all amazing things, and I just love it. So if I'm ever feeling down, I just like to go to the beach, even if it's by myself and just sitting on the sand and looking at the water. It's honestly amazing. This one is a given, but sunshine. I am slowly trying to not let the weather affect my mood. However, it still does to an extent, but sunshine makes me so happy. As soon as the sun comes out, I'm just smiling. I'm so happy about it. Today it's actually quite cloudy and apparently a storm's coming, but I like that as well. But when the sun's out, I'm just one happy girl. The next one is forests, like going for a walk through a forest, a safe one. I think it smells so nice and it's so natural and fresh. I don't know, it reminds me of Denmark. There's a lot of forests there, and I've gone for lots of walks in forests in Denmark, and I don't know, it just makes me really happy. I really, really like it. There's something about it. Something else that makes me incredibly happy is babies. I feel like every video I'm mentioning babies now. But I just love babies because they're so innocent and pure and just happy. Like they don't judge, they don't worry, they don't, you know, they're just happy. They just want to have fun, and there's no problems with kids. Like I don't know, like they're just so happy, and I honestly look up to them because, you know, as you grow older you start getting doubts and fears and worries, and you think about what other people think and all of that, but babies do not care. They just do their thing, and I think we should all take after them. So yeah, I love babies. They just make me smile because they're so happy. Don't know if you can see it in the video, but I'm constantly lighting candles, so that's definitely one of the things that make me really happy. If I've had a long, busy, stressful day at work, I'll come home, make a cup of tea, and I'll light some candles because it smells nice, it's calming, it sort of winds me down, and it's so nice during the winter. I mean, I like candles in summer. I don't know if many people in Australia do, but I just think candles are so peaceful. Like, I just feel so calm right now because I can smell this warm, lovely candle. This may be a bit of an obvious one, but laughing. I love to be around funny people. It's what attracts me most to people in the first place, is how funny they are. They have to be funny because I like to laugh. Who doesn't? I think it's really good for you to laugh. So if I'm ever feeling down, I make sure I spend time with people who don't take things too seriously and just have a laugh. And I think that's why I like my work so much, because I'm surrounded by really funny people, and that's why I always just leave work like in such a great mood most of the time, because I'm surrounded by funny people. Something else which I think is so nice is phone calls. You know, if I'm ever feeling down, I like that I have a small group of people that I know I can just call at any time and talk about anything with them, and they'll understand, they'll listen. It's very calming and distracting even. Sometimes you need that if you're feeling really overwhelmed or upset or confused. It's nice to just be distracted for a bit to sort of calm yourself down and not make too many drastic decisions. So I love a nice phone call. And another one is a handwritten letter. I think writing is very therapeutic and it's very nice, and again it calms you down and it puts your thoughts sort of out onto paper. And receiving letters is probably the most magical thing ever. That makes me so happy. Like, I keep all the letters I've been sent from people because I like to read back on them. That, you know, people are pouring their heart out to you in letters, and I think it's so important and to definitely not take that for granted. So I keep all of them because it's so nice to read when someone sends you a nice message or a nice letter. Something else that makes me feel really happy and so much better is how I feel after I've had sort of a pamper night or something. So maybe if I have a bath and I blow dry and straighten my hair, or put fake tan on, or do my nails, or a nice mask, all of that. I'm not really a girly girl. I don't need to have a fake tan or but there's something about sort of making yourself look as good as you can, and just, you know, treating yourself with a mask or hair mask or something like that. It just makes me feel so good. It always has. I used to tell people, like, if I'm ever in a bad mood, just tell me to go straighten my hair, put fake tan on, because it gives you so much more confidence and makes you feel better about yourself. For me anyways, because I feel like I look better with a tan and with my hair straightened or whatever, even though lately a lot of people have been telling me, no, like, I like your hair curly, keep it like that. But I mean, I just like to do what makes me feel good, and if that's having straight hair or whatever, and I'm feeling really down and just, you know, not loving myself, I need to go do those things to make me feel like, you know, I love myself more or something like that. Something else that makes me happy is going for walks with people, or even by myself listening to music, or even not music at all and just listening to nature. Like, all three are really great, but walking with people is quite nice because you can sort of just talk and get things out. And yeah, but whenever I'm feeling down, I go for a walk because I'd rather let all my emotions out outside, getting fresh air, than sitting in my room getting all upset, because that's just a bit depressing to me. So I like to instantly go for a walk, even if it's night time, as long as I'm walking in safe areas or whatever. It's really nice to just get some fresh air because it makes you just think clearer and just calm down. Whereas if I'm going to be upset alone in my room or whatever, I do not like that. That does not help me, so I need to do something. Something that makes me just appreciate my life and makes me happier. Like, even if I've had the worst day, something terrible's gone wrong, or I'm really upset, or I've been overthinking, that is to just list a few things that you have been grateful for that day. I do this most days. I really try hard to do this, and I try and keep myself accountable by doing it with other people as well, and just saying a few things that you're grateful for, because even in the worst days, like, and everyone's had their fair share of them, there's always something good you can look back on from that day. So I try and be grateful every single day, all the time, because there's no better feeling than gratitude. So yeah, whenever you're feeling down, try and turn whatever you're upset or negative about into a positive. I know it's so hard, but honestly, it makes me feel so much better to just switch your mindset. I'm getting a lot better at that now, whereas before, if I had a negative thought, it would, yeah, stay with me for such a long time. Something else that I love doing to other people, I haven't gotten it so much myself, but that is surprises. I love surprising people. It makes me so happy to see people's reaction just instantly change other people's mood. That makes me feel really good. I think it's so exciting, and just, oh my god, I love surprising people so much. It's hard, like, I don't want to just do little surprises all the time. Like, I like to go a bit all out with my surprises, but I just like how you can instantly, unexpectedly change someone's day or mood, and I just think it would be the coolest feeling ever. But it just makes me feel so happy, because when you see how happy they get, then you're just naturally happy yourself. So I personally love to surprise people. Christmas makes me extremely happy, going like overboard and doing all these Christmas decorations and traditions. I think that's why I love having Christmas in Denmark, because they're all about that. Like, they go all out with Christmas for the entire month of December. So Christmas makes me so happy, like all the lights and candles and everything being so warm and just loving. Everyone just comes together, and it just makes me so happy. Like, literally every day in December is just amazing. Something else I think makes me quite happy is getting to know other people, because you have something you can learn from everyone you meet in life, whether they stay in your life or not. You can really learn a lot about yourself, and a lot about others by getting to know someone. So I think that always makes me happy, is like asking people questions. I love asking people questions and getting to know them, because I don't know, it's inspiring, it's interesting, it's fascinating, everything like that. Something else that makes me feel really good is going on coffee dates with people. I think time is the best thing you can ever give someone. Like, over any present, it's just time, because it's the only thing we can't get more of. So to really make the most of it, I think, is really important. So I just love spending time with people, and I think going on coffee dates or walks or anything like that makes me so happy. Just seeing people in real life as well. Just, yeah, so if I'm ever feeling down, I like to get coffee with someone or have someone come over or something like that. It's just nice, you know? And the very last thing I'll say is also, again, something probably only I would feel really good about after, is emptying my to-do list. I feel like my to-do list is forever so long, and I love to get things done and be productive, and I feel so good once I've cleared my to-do list. It's a very rare occurrence, but when my to-do list is empty, I just feel very good. So that was a bit of a rambling, long and random video, I guess, but I just think it's very interesting to see what makes other people happy, you know, and I want to know that when I'm feeling down and don't know how to get myself out of a rut or something, I want to watch this video so that I can be like, okay Sophia, do 4 of these things right now, you'll feel so much better, because being negative or upset is a very strong and powerful emotion, and it actually takes so much power to get out of that mood. So if you can do that, like, honestly, well done to you. It's like a very big quality to have, is to be able to change your mindset. So that's something I'm really working on at the moment, because it's so important to be able to do that and just be very strong. So now I've got no more excuses. If I'm ever feeling down, I have to do a few of these things, because all of the things I just mentioned genuinely make me so happy and alive and me. Like, they're all my favourite things. And obviously I could go on. There's so many things that I could talk about, like cleaning or decluttering or baking or anything like that. So there's definitely a huge list, but these are like the top things I could think of. Thank you so much for watching this video, and remember to please let me know what things light you up and make you feel better when you're feeling down or something, because I'd really love to know. And that being said, I will see you in my next video. Bye!